Welcome to the Icebox Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm Greg Baker, owner of the Trade Whore. To my left is Devin, owner of Tiddlywinkin' Mish Peters, and half the man I used to be, also known as Pat McKenna. How you guys doing today?
A little cold, Greg.
Are you excited? I'm so excited.
Ready to win their money back.
Well,
less excited. Demonstrably less excited.
poor Pat McKenna is now out of the playoffs, fighting for third place victory with his old teammate, Paul Linder. Pat, bring me through some of the emotions you're feeling right now. I mean, you were definitely the favorite going into that matchup, and your team pretty much pooped in their big boy pants.
I had lots of choice words for Bob Goodell.
Oof.
Lots of choice words for Bob Goodell.
Yeah. What?
Fuck him. Basically, fuck Bob Goodell.
This
That's
is a
where
kid
I'm
show, mind you.
Start and stop there.
I mean,
There's nothing kid-friendly about this bad boy.
Yeah.
for those of you that don't know, this is
I didn't break
next
the
year's
child's
punishment.
seal.
Next year's. We're definitely going to need a strainer, I'll tell you that. We have a smoked can rattlesnake.
Yeah. That's our sponsor.
It's a beauty.
Smoked can rattlesnake.
Brought to you by Rocky Mountain Style.
Now, Pat, you lost to John Braca,
Yeah,
who
sure
is
did.
now playing in the championship title, and you said, quote, losing to Braca is very vanilla. Can you elaborate on that, please?
It did not, all right, listen, here's how it is. If I'd have lost to Paul in the championship, there'd have been a lot there. If I'd have lost to you, there'd have been a lot there. If I lost, I've never talked shit to John Braca. It was like a very,
Nor does he talk shit
Yeah.
very often.
yeah. He's kind of, he's in the league for sure. He's been a 3-year member. I respect his membership.
OG.
He's an OG. But you play him, you see him, it's different.
Yeah. So Braca,
He's got a good team.
might need to
he's got a
spunk
good
it up
team.
a bit on the wow factor for yourself and your team.
Get a mohawk or something.
And the name just beats by Ray. What does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Gotta switch it up a little
What
bit.
was it the first year? Something different,
We
wasn't
were
it?
actually trying to find that out the last time. I couldn't find
I
it.
can't think of it. Did he change it mid-season?
He might have.
Because if not, it'll be in the league office.
Damn it.
Well,
I
unfortunately.
can figure it out.
He died.
So now we got Devin here, Tiddlywinkin' Mush Peters. They just missed the cheeseburger. I don't know if you want this a little closer to you, because that's how
Farther
close.
away.
That's how close he
I want
came
to
to
keep it as far as possible, just in case of next year. Keep this even farther.
You boil this thing in water for like 3 minutes. Delicious.
Yeah. So he just missed it.
It's a German delicacy.
We just missed it. Okay, now you're fighting for a toilet bowl and a chance to win your money back,
How it
and
goes.
mind you, a brand new toilet bowl trophy sponsored by John Brock.
I'm excited.
You're excited to see what that looks
So
like.
let me ask you
We
this:
all
Does
are.
having a bad season is it made up for by winning it? Like if you win the toilet bowl, is it?
Yes.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
I think
that's
so.
not
Financially, of course, but
Financially, yeah, you win, but you have something with your name on it.
No.
Granted, it's like the biggest loser trophy.
How much money will the dudes who finish in the top 2 in the league and play for third place get?
Well,
Like it's 0?
that's pretty much.
1,300 between
Cool.
the three of them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool.
Pretty much. Well, I do have a couple of questionnaires here, Don. Just for Devin, real quick.
Okay.
What are some of your fantasy football regrets this year? I mean, you can look at your team.
Good question.
Where you drafted. I
Good
think
question.
you
I
are.
was almost last.
Yeah, you're last year. I don't know if you can kind of see it.
Yeah.
Did you draft
I had most of my team that I drafted.
Ty
So
Montgomery?
let's see.
I'm
Ty
sure.
Montgomery, he killed it to start out, and I was getting a lot of great trade offers for him. I declined. Then he got hurt, and
And actually, Pat
Aaron
McKenna
Jones
called that
fell over.
earlier in the year. You called it. You
He
said McKenna.
even after he kept killing it,
Yeah.
I was trying to trade Pat. Pat said, "I just don't think he's sustainable."
Yep, and that's what happened.
You're lost, buddy. Look who's laughing. Who else? You got AP. Yeah, he's hurt. I already had a couple good weeks, but
Didn't you end up getting something for him in a trade?
no, I
Or you
still
kept
have.
him?
I just
Okay.
dropped him yesterday.
Okay.
I dropped him in Montgomery yesterday. Brandon Marshall, I'm pretty sure I dropped him. I traded him.
Brandon Marshall.
I might have traded him.
Remember that guy?
Rest in peace, Brandon Marshall.
Rest
in
in
peace.
I think I traded him for Crabtree.
Ooh, good
But
pick.
my receivers I was very happy with all year. Crabtree and Thomas were probably 2 of the most consistent in the league.
Crabtree's OG. He's tough.
So
Minus
regret
a little
wise,
chain ripping incident.
regret
You don't lose
wise,
any points for a lost chain, though.
No.
do you regret not making any trades? Do you regret some trades that were made? I mean, there's got to be something you.
Well, imagine Jordan Howard. Was that?
Yeah,
He's,
Jordan
he
Howard,
became frustrating. He's off and on.
He had 3,
should have been a
he
lot
had 3
better
points
than
and then he has 25 points.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
and
Frustrating.
the matchups that were good, he got 3 points, and the awful matchups, play Cleveland or something this week, he'll probably get 3 points.
There's not a lot of first round dudes that held their weight, but Mike Thomas did.
Mike
Thomas
Thomas
is a legit first round.
He's ranked
pick.
4 right now.
Yeah, he's doing all right.
Yeah,
All
he's better than I thought. For
To
sure.
me, the only first round bust wasn't Antonio Brown. Unfortunately, he's injured, and I hope he gets better. But the rest of the season, he's out.
Yeah.
Granted, he's irrelevant in our fantasy football league because he is owned by Slaven Mykab, who is not in the running for the toilet bowl or playoffs. He's finito.
Who was the guy that you were last week when things still mattered for me anyways? Who was the guy that you were most pleased that they were not in the playoffs?
Oof. The
Who's
most
the player?
player?
Yeah,
Most satisfying.
Oof. I probably would have to say Mark Ingram.
Mark Ingram.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Tore it up.
Dude, I was fucking horrified at the Drake.
Yeah. Drake's
That
pretty
guy.
bad too. But Ingram, come on. Hands
Yeah.
down. You want to be afraid of Ingram.
Yes.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, Chris Smith.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man,
wow.
Danny Appolito looks like he got. That's a DWI photo, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Nice mutton chops in there.
Big time DWI.
Oh,
Chris
boy.
Smith, rest in peace here. I mean, what are you going to do?
I got a ponytail.
You do got a ponytail. It's very nice.
You gotta get Morlock back up there.
No. We're going to change the damn league.
We actually have very sad news. They redid the computers at work, and I no longer have Kevin's picture.
Oh! I really wish I didn't burn that in my ritual. Oh,
We'll
man.
blow to our draft board next year, but I have a few candidates in Kev I can contribute.
Alright, yeah, we'll figure something out.
I also have a few of Friedman, and we're gonna do some big things with for the cheeseburger eating.
I'll dig around in the HR file. See what I can do. I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. I won't do that. That's not what I'm gonna do. That's not what I'm gonna do.
Speaking of other players, both of you guys, which team or owner do you hate the most? Hate to lose to the most, I should say.
This year, totally. And
Toss up, big toss up.
This year, or just over the past since the creation of the league.
Since the creation,
Since the creation of somebody called Dave Durner. Oh,
hands
know.
down, it's got to be Mike Teixeira because he has
Yeah,
sucked. But
I believe all my vetoes personally saved him from the cheeseburger this year. They did.
you just squeaked by there.
Yeah, they might have.
You should be a little bit more appreciative than he is about that.
I agree.
To me, it might be Gennari. I don't
Yeah.
like losing to Gennari.
Especially this year.
Yeah.
I would agree. When I was with Paulie, losing to Grenier, I think we lost to him twice.
So you guys were together, you're confirming.
Yeah, we were.
Something hurts about losing to Gennari. I don't know what it is about you. Something hurts really bad.
There's that mustache.
Okay, speaking of the cheeseburger, because last place, how do you think Freeman's going to handle this cheeseburger?
I've been calling this. So he's going to show up Super Bowl Sunday.
He's gonna be
Hungover.
as fuck.
Hungover.
And this, you know what? There's nothing like pecan cheeseburger
To cure
when
a
you're
hangover.
hurting with a hangover.
Throw some
He's
grease
going to
on
come and he's going to say, let's get it over with.
Anything with 2 K's in it, 2 consecutive K's.
Trucking.
it. It's been trekked through Germany to get here to the United States. It's a boat, man.
I'm just going to read some of the highlights of the ingredients here.
Go for it.
Oh, Lord, we have, I don't even know.
Yeah, it's a
Gluten
lot.
Ausweisen,
Yeah,
Samtkan, and Picnic. That's what we got for the highlights on a canned
I think
cheeseburger.
some of the owners of our company that we work for might be
Yeah.
able to read that.
yeah.
I think we make a few of those in the fill room.
Make for consume product.
Yes. Sterile. Not sterile. All right, now if we can move forward, you got your toilet bowl on the line here against newcomer Rob Burnett.
Yep, first year in the league.
Now,
He was quiet.
how do you feel? How do you feel about this matchup? Do you feel comfortable? Do you feel confident, or do you think he's got this sneaky team that could just blow up like a daily fantasy football team that can just light it up?
I was looking at the matchup earlier. I'm pretty confident. Obviously, projections don't mean shit in any fantasy football league.
That's true.
But I'm projected to win by about 25, I think.
Oh, wow.
That's a
We had a big blow yesterday with Zuerlin going down. He was my actually second highest score behind Michael Thomas for the year as a kicker.
Oh,
Yeah.
he went down?
He went down, back injury, IR late yesterday.
Better go get Gano off
What's
the
with
waiver
these
wire.
kickers
I
getting
got,
hurt?
I don't know, he probably kicked too hard, man. So, tore his back
Yeah.
muscles.
Oh, man.
But he was actually, second highest. He is over 200 points this year in fantasy.
Oh my
I think.
God.
He was right behind Michael Thomas.
Holy crap.
And Pat made fun of me when I tried to offer him a trade for Evan Ingram, I believe. And
Forbath you had at that time.
I had both of them. I was carrying 2 kickers for a couple weeks
Kickers do
because I didn't want anybody else to have them.
Yeah, well, I mean, they were both.
When you're averaging 17 points, I mean, you're not allowed to matter.
You're a
That's
weapon.
huge.
He was better than Jordan Howard. I wish I could start 2 kickers some weeks.
Wow.
That's your flex
You
spot,
can't
right?
you can't flex a kicker,
We're
unfortunately.
gonna flex kickers next year. That's
Yeah,
gonna be
you
our
know
new
what?
rule.
That motion comes up, I'm fucking voting down. Fuck that.
Flexing kickers.
Got Forbath and Zuerlin.
Yes,
They
that's
don't have,
awesome.
the amount of time that I've got to devote to this fucking thing. If we get kickers and they become like super relevant, I'm gonna come to the draft talking about, yo, you don't understand. This guy's an up and coming kicker.
Yeah.
Fucking jump off a bridge, man.
Dynasty starting kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But Burnett, at the draft, I thought he was going to be a big player this year.
Injuries plagued him.
Injuries
We
killed
talked
him
about
for
this in the
sure.
last
You know what I
podcast.
think-
Dalvin Cook and Odell Beckham. First,
You know what?
and
Honestly,
second place.
I was a little disturbed when I saw that his team name was all I do is kick ass in capital letters. Because I feel like you don't just come into a league with your capital
It's just
letters.
disrespectful.
All right?
You got to earn these
It's
capital
all
letters.
cap lock, so it's like he's screaming at you every time you read a name. All I do is kick
You
ass.
could have just been holding the shift key the whole time.
Yeah.
You know?
Put the caps on. You never know.
So is there anything you might want to say to Mr. Rob Burnett right now? Keep it public.
Burnett, be ready. We got no Thursday night game this year. Or this week, I should say.
There's no Thursday night game tonight?
No,
Nope.
2 on
I thought
Saturday.
Colts,
No,
2 on Saturday.
Two on Saturday.
All right.
So this weekend, we'll be watching.
See what happens. You stop fucking following shit when you're out.
Yeah. As you can
just,
see, he's a little butthurt about losing. He was number 1 in the league for most of the season. Fell down to number 2. Had a first week bye. First game of the
Everybody knows.
playoffs,
Everybody
knocked out.
knows. We all were aware.
The first week bye, knocked out. But at least you can fight for third place. Now you're fighting for third place with your old teammate. A true Cinderella story. What do you have to say to Paul Linder now? You guys are facing each other.
Is
Have
that,
you
is
had
that guy
any-
alive? Where's that guy?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
I haven't
know.
seen him.
He's pretty upset that I beat him.
I might see him later.
I see him
tonight.
every night. He's actually the first one on third shift in every night. So
He's a hell of a guy.
You just see him.
First one there,
Is he
last one.
feeling
First
blue?
one, last one out.
Is he feeling blue?
He looks frisky.
Looks frisky. All right.
Sorry.
I did notice he's still making acquisitions. I was gonna, you know,
He's fighting.
He's on there.
I'm
He's shredding on a little bit of dignity he has left.
I picked
For
up
the third
Gillisley
place.
today. I think
You
Gillisley's
picked up
gonna get
Gillisley.
a couple T's against
Uh,
Buffalo.
I'm going to throw up.
Who was that great trade that we traded Gillisley for in the beginning? Oh, was that DeMarco Murray, I believe, for Gillisley? That was a good one. too.
DeMarco Murray for Gillis?
It was a package deal, but that was basically what it came down to in the beginning of the year. I think it was you, wasn't it?
That guy
Oh, no,
got-
that's a shutout.
I traded that guy to Freeman. To Shedder than Freeman? I don't know.
Yeah.
It went all over the place. That guy was terrible. So,
God bless
pretty
Freeman. That guy just has the worst luck.
Freeman, you talk
Such
so
a great
much
guy,
trash.
just-
How do you
Worst
go
luck.
from second place to this fucking?
Because it was a fluke. You hear me? It was a fluke you faced me in the finals last year.
Dude,
This
he
is your
was in
destiny.
the playoffs the first year too. Freeman.
Yeah. Well, maybe he's lucky, like Devin said here. So, what do you have to say to Paul now? You're third place. You're fighting for third place money. It's $200 on the line here.
It is.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we're gonna win some money. All right. Well, I mean, you know, you were trying to drum up the drum here, aren't you? Look at you,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
fucking needling
Baker
us.
loves it.
What? We have to. This is the
All right,
last
look,
week
all right,
of the year.
all right,
This
all
is
Somebody called Dave Durner.
This is someone
This
called
serious.
Dave Durner.
Paul and I both know that we're not so big on the third place idea, right? But there's going to be one guy that's going to win. I obviously intend to do that.
All right.
So, for what it's worth, I intend to beat you.
And he misses you.
Yeah, and I miss you.
Any message
Go
yet?
fuck you.
What are some of your guys' predictions now? We got the championship match. I believe in the Toilet Bowl, Devin is the favorite to win this one. Obviously, as Robert has a 25-point dog.
Just go ahead. Ask the shameless question about yourself. Go for it.
Me,
Not the preamble.
the
Come on.
two-time
Yeah.
visiting champion. I won last year. Now I'm going to win it this year. Well, I'm not going to win it. We don't know. All right, I'm not going to say that.
I heard it. He just said he's
I'm
gonna
not
win
going to
it.
say it. But I'm here.
It's a little jinxy.
Yeah.
I'm here now.
I guess
Knock on wood. I'm here now. I'm facing Braca, who has faced major
There's
injuries.
nothing there so far for you.
Yeah, well, we'll be
Just
there. What do you guys? I mean, I'm a 12.5-point favorite, which I don't like. I like being the underdog.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think? I can know it in your face. You guys both don't want me to win because I won it last
I
year.
don't
So
mind
go
you winning,
ahead.
Baker.
I'm going to couple my information with gambling advice for this week. Okay, your boy.
Put the
Kareem
mortgage
Hunt-
on it.
Yeah, put the
This is
mortgage
going to
on.
be called the Put Your Mortgage on It Bet of the Week. Brought to you by Canned Rattlesnake.
Oof.
Rocky Mountain style.
Yes, a true Western delicacy. So gross.
Dude, there's no way, no chance I'm eating that.
You better not come in last
Yeah,
then.
don't come in last.
It got very good reviews on Amazon. It was
Yes.
tasty. It just had too much a little bone.
Little bit of bones in it.
A lot of it of bone.
So
After you strain it, you
Do
get
they
the
have bones? I thought the snakes.
yeah, they have vertebrates, right? Backbones.
bone. Yeah,
Spinal
reptiles.
cords.
It's a reptile.
Well, we should do a fucking what are those things called?
We need a strainer.
No, where you take it apart and
Dissection.
There you go. We should dissect a rattlesnake.
I don't know if what I see
A
on
real
YouTube
live
looks like
rattlesnake?
worms.
At the we could have somebody eat one and somebody dissect one. second to last, you have to dissect the rattlesnake.
All of our friend Kevin across the street, probably
Yeah,
back in his Marine days.
All
had a
right,
few
let me
of
go
them.
back.
They wear them as
So
coats.
I think, all right, I think Hunt could be disappointing again this week, and this is why.
Very possible.
They fucking shot their load in that primetime game against San Diego. Everybody's all jacked up. Now they kind of think that they're out of the woods. They're going to Miami. There's no fanfare. Nobody gives a fuck about this game. And this fucking Drake kid, man, I feel like the Dolphins got something to play for. Take the Dolphins plus 10.5. That's the fucking fantasy
Is that the
or the
spread?
gambling advice. But I see Fat Andy's not calling the plays, which bodes well for Kareem because his whole little upswing goes with the loss of that fat fucking cheese motherfucking
He really hates Andy Reid if you haven't noticed.
dude.
And
That
Bob
guy
Brown.
fingers his own asshole at home at night and eats donuts at the same time. There's no way that doesn't happen. There's no chance that he doesn't do
So,
that.
Pat, let's ask you, who do you hate more, Bob Goodell or Andy Reid?
Bob Goodell. Bob Goodell. I hated Goodell at the draft. I've hated Goodell at all the drafts.
So you've acquired a hate for Andy Reid.
This year I didn't.
Through Kareem Hunt.
I drafted Kareem Hunt because of Andy Reid because I trusted him. Now I fucking
Yeah,
hate him. I can't stand him,
He
dude.
destroyed your fantasy for Kareem.
Oh, what are we? First and goal, Tyreek Hill. Let's throw a pass. Dude, it's like you've got a Pro Bowl quarterback, tight end, Tyreek Hill as a receiver, and a running back. Let's get the receiver to play quarterback.
So, projecting on next year, would you ever draft Kansas City running back ever again?
If Andy Reid commits to no longer calling the plays, I'm in.
Okay, Andy Reid, get the hell out. Ugh.
But you do have Zeke coming back this week.
Yeah, that's great.
That's big for you.
Yeah, well,
It sucks for me because Alfred Morris is done. Those 2 good weeks he had. Got
dude, I really thought I was going to fucking walk into this championship game. It's like picking up the best running back in the league.
What championship
Crazy
game?
fucking thing, man. Here I am. Drinking waters in fucking Baker's garage.
We take these losses hard.
Mighty
we do.
have fallen.
We really do. We really
Fucking
do.
depression. Brought to you by Trekking Burger. TREKKIN fucking G.
How much did that shipping cost for those 2 cans?
Oh,
$36, I think?
39, I think.
$39
Yeah.
for shipping. That's how dedicated we
dedication.
are. That's how dedicated.
From Germany. I'm not sure these are FDA approved. They're not actually.
There's no chance.
Oh,
Whatever happens to you
God.
after these things, you had it coming. That's basically what this is.
It was so bad last year. I had a nice big order of chicken wings on Super Bowl Sunday, and they opened this up, and I couldn't eat a single one. You know, extra crispy, barbecue and hot, my favorite. Couldn't do it.
The canned chicken
Oh.
smelled like cat food, and this
Yeah.
It
smelled like
smelled
dog. It
worse.
smelled like
It
dog.
looked like birth,
like
too.
yeah. That's,
Live birth, yeah.
the thing that I don't like about it is that you really have to stick your finger in there and like pry it out.
It's like a Jello shot.
Yeah, it's
You can tongue it or you can finger it.
it's so compact. There's nothing shaking in there.
You can get a little moisture at least.
No, yeah, this thing is.
Would we want a canned cheeseburger and water?
It's to preserve it. It's like sodium in there or something. I don't know. It's
Wow.
disgusting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what's your confidence level, Baker?
You know what? I'm looking at the matchups. I'm looking at the game. I'm looking at his match. I mean, we both have great matchups this week.
A
And
lot of points.
you know what? I wish I can. I feel lucky. I burned some sage today.
Reeks in here.
It reeks like sage.
Like
I had
some
to-
stage, it means like the entire
I had
bush.
to ward off all
Like
the
Jesus
negative.
style.
I got
That's
off all
so
the negative. Yeah, I sage. I have it actually over there. It looks like a giant doobie.
You don't have to prove it to me. I completely trust that you were weird enough to have done it.
This is good luck.
Well, everybody's rooting against me. Nobody, even myself, would like to see the same person win twice. Because if it
I
was
would.
you or you,
I definitely want you to lose. Definitely.
everybody wants me to lose. No, you know,
I don't care who wins because
Want
I
you
don't
to
get
get
any money
beat.
on either.
Thoroughly.
That's
I want to see John Braca hoisting this fucking trophy right in your face.
Ugh. I mean, to me, I feel like I've already won. Unfortunately,
I just see we have so many great names on here.
I
Just
know.
put, I don't want to put Beats by Ray on here. Some overlapping cock strokes. I'll just go fuck myself. The poor old lady at the
Oh,
fucking
God, that's another
laser
story.
store.
Tell that story. It's a great story.
Yeah.
I don't think people understand that I don't engrave these trophies myself, nor do any of my close friends. And I had to go to a mom and pop trophy store and tell her what I wanted engraved on this friggin' trophy.
My favorite part about it is having to tell her the incorrect spelling.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That's
I
on
need-
purpose.
Yeah.
Just want the one C I want the Lapton.
I had to write it down for her. It took me 5
Cockstrokes.
minutes just to say it. I said, I can't say it. She goes, what do you mean? She goes, there's all types of weird names. What is it, like,
No.
suck my chops or something? I wish it was suck my... It's
That was his second choice.
some
Shots.
overlapping cockstroke. She goes, the husband's like, what the fuck?
Beats by Rage is too mild to put on that
So we
trophy.
work with this guy, and he's, I can't explain. Never mind. That's not worth it.
It's bad.
It's stupid.
It's bad. But, hey, I mean, the year has been great, right? A little bit of drama, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A little bit of suicidal depression.
Yes,
A little bit of
I
that.
think every year the
A lot of
leagues get
hateful
better.
texts I received on this phone.
Being the commissioner is tough, man. You
Take a lot of heat,
You
but
gotta hurt feelings.
I still stand behind all my vetoes.
That's it. Is what it is. You're doing your job as a commissioner.
Now let me ask you
Try to
this,
keep
Baker.
things fair.
You've got a tough thing this weekend because you got a little family going on here, right? It's not just a fraudulent thing. You got something in that. So you got a family. You got Christmas Eve. You got to be present, and then you get fucked with 2 games on Christmas. How you gonna do that?
I'm gonna get drunk first and foremost.
We started on the eve or on Christmas Day?
Oh,
Friday.
This is going to be
Friday,
a blur
okay.
of intravenous drug abuse and unprotected sex while taking the Lord's name in vain. It's going to be bad.
You're not worried about it at all. I feel like the NFL is really fucking with families, man.
Yeah.
Christmas Eve and 2 games on Christmas?
That's when people are mostly just
My family
sitting at
was scarred last year. They hosted a Buffalo Bills home game on Christmas Eve.
home.
They forced me to go to midnight mass with my grandmother drunk.
My grandmother.
So there I am in the front row of church at the beautiful Queen of Heaven Parish
Oh.
with my grandmother in the handicap pew. The rest of my family's about 10 rows behind me. I'm just sitting there hammered. Thank you, Buffalo Bills. Thank you, Bob Goodell.
Wow. Fuck you, Goodell. Jeez, that is fucking Goodell, isn't it?
It was.
That's
Fuck
gotta
her.
be-
Buffalo Bills home game.
Hates families. Thinks he's a fucking above the law. This
As
motherfucker.
long as you weren't straight up Bills Mafia at Sunday mass.
So it's
Mass.
midnight mass.
Lighting the table on fire and jumping through it or something.
Right through the altar.
Yeah, what the fuck, you Bills fans? Calm down a little bit.
I'm gonna skip church this year, I think, on Christmas Eve.
But last year we got a guy, last week we had a guy jumping through a grill.
Yeah,
See
yeah,
that one?
I saw that one too.
And did you see the other Orchard Park arrest? A RV was pulled over for having a guy on top of it dragging a lit grill behind it. Or under it.
This is why I don't go to Bills games.
You can't do that?
No.
That's illegal.
I'm afraid you cannot.
What's the problem, officer? Jesus
It's a
Christ!
fucking tailgate party.
Drag a fucking grill behind an RV anymore. What the fuck?
Had to be OPPD.
Fuck you, Goodell.
Okay, moving forward.
So uptight.
We got a lot of venting going on in this podcast today. We got a lot of losses. This is the last week of the year. Last week of the year. People are upset. People that should have won aren't winning. It's just fantasy. It's how it works. All right? Is there a team in this league that you suspect won't be back next year? Or do you think that...
Cool.
I mean, nobody wants to leave this league. Nobody.
You guys ever thought about the idea of the winner getting the option of kicking somebody out of the league, getting somebody else new in?
That's
No
pretty...
fan of that.
Yeah, that's pretty rude.
And you do it at the
the draft.
end of the year banquet.
Do it at the draft.
Beginning of the year. We know the rules and the boards.
Yeah, new rules.
Honestly, from a financial standpoint, Dennis lost $405 this year.
Ugh.
Slap my cost.
Side bets.
He lost 100 to Murphy, 100 to Slayman, 100 to Granary, then 105 in league dues.
I don't know if he knows there's a connection between drafting a good team and winning or not. I feel like he put all this money behind his team that was bad.
Ooh. Look.
slapping my
Terrell Pryor. Ugh.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dennis.
Second
I
round
do.
pick.
When he picked Terrell Pryor, I was like,
I like
dude,
these. These are two good.
you
very good
picked
picks.
Terrell Pryor in the second round. His response was, "Yeah, I had to." Like, no,
Nah.
no,
You
because
could have
there
had
was
Cook.
3 months.
No, we came back this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of this was
Lamar
here.
Miller,
a lot of
Brandon
this was
Cooks.
here. A lot of Delvin Cook was here.
McCaffrey from the
Hopkins.
He was. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Where was I? in that one?
there was no. I have to take Terrell Pryor. Rest in peace, Terrell Pryor.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Get a nice little run with the Browns.
This was the first year I started a running back in my flex every week.
It's a good move.
Yeah.
It didn't
You
work
can't have
out.
enough. You can't have enough.
But
RBs.
McKinnon has been a solid addition to my team. I'm very happy with him.
Yeah, he's been good.
I've been starting 2 Vikings running backs every week for the
Yeah, how
past few.
fucking unseen was that?
Latavius Murray and McKinnon.
Neither named Delvin Cook. That's nuts. Case Keenum. What the fuck with this?
That's
dude?
my quarterback.
Case Keenum,
Yeah.
Jared
That's
I
a good
Goff.
streaming
have 3
option
starting
this week.
Vikings.
Yo, the Rams are really good, man.
What time? How much time we got left?
6:23.
6:23. Okay.
Want to do terrible, depressing Bills talk?
Not really.
Oh God.
I already read the if 9-7, if 10-6, this has to have. I don't like those.
There's no way we're beating the Patriots in Foxborough, and then we're gonna play Miami, and who knows? Who knows? We need Baltimore to lose, right? That ain't happening against the Colts.
Titans.
Titans. I don't know.
Titans are awful.
And what's gonna happen? They're
Yeah.
gonna make the
I
playoffs.
look forward to
I'm gonna have
betting.
to call up
Another
for
piece
it.
of advice: look forward to betting against the Titans in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah,
Delicious.
absolutely. If
Too
this
bad the
league,
Bengals aren't there for the same thing.
we'll talk still a little bit more about the league. If this league stays 14 teams,
Uh-huh.
if 2 people don't decide to leave or join or merge or whatever you want to say, but if the league stays 14, what strategy would change going into next year? What are some do's and don'ts that you think you're gonna go with coming?
You've
into
got
next
to
year?
you've got to come to terms with the fact that you're going to hurt at one of your positions after draft day, unless you're willing to draft somebody and hope that they pop. You can't cover all your bases with 14 teams.
Yeah.
So you have to
Those are actually 2
decide.
fantastic draft picks.
Like for me, I thought Delaney Walker was still on the board. I was kind of drunk, and I went to go look in the W's, and there was no Delaney Walker. I think there was some other white dude named Walker there.
Yeah.
So
Roll
I
him
just
in.
fucking
Yeah,
just
roll him
waited. I waited, and I eventually got Eric Ebron, who he can also fucking suck my dick. Fuck him.
Yeah,
Freeman's
him on
pick.
waivers.
Was
Yeah,
Freeman's
Freeman's
6th round
for a
pick
while.
last year.
What is it? The third round? Give me Ebron.
Oh man.
Oh,
It's
Freeman had a guy in Detroit who was feeding him information. Yo, this year Ebron, man. Yo, you won't even believe it.
as hard as it is. It all depends on where you're drafting because
Yeah.
it seems like the
14
people.
teams is tough.
It seems like you guys at the back end of the draft. It was you, Kevin,
Delicious.
Scott
You wanna be in
Slayman,
the back end.
Braca. You guys almost had to go running back.
Yeah,
You
so nothing
had to,
left.
because by the time it came back, you're picking
Every
up
team's got,
scraps.
2 decent receivers you
Yeah.
can start, and they only got 1 running back. Except the Vikings.
And running backs. I don't know if it's. I feel like they were just a little better this year than they were last year.
David Johnson was a big injury,
Oh
though.
yeah, that hurt.
Who else?
David Johnson, Dalvin Cook,
Ezekiel out of suspension.
Ezekiel Elliott
Fuck
suspension.
you, Bob Goodell.
Dalvin Cook?
DeMarco Murray dealt with injuries all year.
Howard Montgomery? I don't
Jay
know
Cutler?
too well.
Yeah,
Doesn't have a sticker.
Jay Cutler.
Well, that's definitely a thing next year. If you write in someone who's already drafted, you're buying around the shots.
Yeah. If you have to write in a player,
Kevin
it's
Dennis,
not
I think,
like
3 times this year.
that. We should make rules like
see his sticker.
that.
No, dude.
I still have our Nathan Peterman sticker in my car on your timer.
Oh, jeez. Under timer, yeah.
On your timer.
On the that stupid thing didn't even freaking
Nathan,
work.
Nathan Peterman probably had the worst fantasy football season you possibly could have.
He threw 5 interceptions and left the game.
Yeah, but he played the next week, though. He did all right.
Yeah, well.
We got to
But yeah, he probably, without having a 0, he probably had the least fantasy points.
Unbelievable.
Passing.
Unbelievable.
Mohamed Sanu probably had more than him.
Yeah. Snu's a good quarterback.
He is. I think the Bills should get him.
So, overall, in your experience, this is our first year doing the 14-team league. What do you guys have to say about
Not
it?
a fan.
You don't like
Not
it?
a fan.
More teams.
More teams, more
16.
money?
Let's do
More
20
cash.
teams, yeah.
The draft was
Let's
so
pay out
hard.
16
everyone.
teams, 3 kickers. It's every team.
I enjoy the draft.
The draft's great. Best time of the year. We really do.
I'd like to figure out a way to have a second draft.
What do you mean a
Because
second?
they're awesome.
Let's do an O lineman, D lineman
Oh.
league. I got incognito, first pick.
How many pancakes?
Yeah. Oh my god.
More tattoos, the better.
Well, I guess that's pretty much the thesis. Is there anything else you guys like to talk about?
I'm just excited to see Freeman devour this thing.
I really can't. I don't think it can be any better than this. Teixeira last year was sort of a sympathetic figure because he was just so awful.
Yeah.
Freeman he's not a sympathetic figure.
You love to hate him.
I'm looking
Yeah.
forward.
You
to
love
seeing
to hate
him
him.
I love
this.
to hate Freeman.
You got to get at least
And
8
plus-
fights.
At least
Freeman
he
has
plays
no
seven.
daughters that he knows of, so he can't play. He played in my sympathy last year, Teixeira.
Yeah.
exactly.
His poor daughter sitting from me to you, going, "Daddy, why are you eating that?"
Sorry, he doesn't bring any stray kids to the fucking thing.
Yeah, Freeman, we know you don't have any kids.
And in pure Dennis Eppolito class, while his daughter's sitting there, swallow it like your mom does. Jesus, Denny! My God! That's somebody's son!
Facebook Live, all his Facebook
Facebook
posts.
Live.
Swallow it like your mom does.
I really hope that his mom does not swallow chicken fucking cans.
Oh no. But through everything, victories, losses, championships, nothing beats the end of the year punishment. That's what we all look forward to at the end of the year.
And party. I mean, I don't know how many of you are
party, yeah.
drinking at 11 o'clock on Super Bowl Sunday in a bowling alley,
That's
but
us.
We are.
That is us, and
we have fun.
It's a good way to get drunk twice on the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
You have a little
I
like,
usually just
refresher
yeah,
before,
yeah.
and then go back.
Except 2 years ago when I had a little like allergic reaction of Baker's dog.
Well,
I broke out
Actually,
in
last
hives.
Yeah,
year, you
that
know
was
what?
bad.
I'll take it back. Last year I was only drunk once, but it was for a long period of time, and I made a pizza and forgot it was in the oven, and I had a black.
We
fluffy
did
pizza.
that actually.
Yeah,
It's
we did.
draft
First day,
day.
the first day.
Yeah.
I bought that pizza.
I prepped
You
this
still owe me
pizza,
$14 for that.
steak and cheese, beautiful pizza. Prepped it for an hour the night before. Put it in the oven. Forgot about it.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, I'll go get the pizza out. Fucking
Shit.
The color of the baker's back of his phone.
Well, the bunch of memorable times and memories on Super Bowl Sunday. One in particular is Devin threatening to blow my father on the Super Bowl. He was inebriated. We do a lot of gay jokes on this show. And Devin thought he could roll it over to my father. Me and my father are completely different people.
No.
My dad wasn't too thrilled. But, you know, I think he's over it.
I hope so.
Luckily,
I was not invited back for Super Bowl at
You have
Baker's
some
last
odd
year.
friends, Greg.
Who the fuck is this guy?
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Met your friend with the long hair. You
Yes.
must have blown me.
And I quote, I don't know what the conversation was. I'm sitting on the couch like this, and they're standing right here. So I'm kind of just listening. Next thing you know, I hear Devin go, why don't I just suck your cock? And my father goes, ugh, no, thank you. And I go, oh, what? Oh, my God. My father's a firm believer you are who you hang out with. So all I
Firm
know is
believer of not getting blown by his son's friends.
Yeah,
It's always been that way.
only on Super Bowl Sundays, people. Well,
Any given Sunday.
any given Sunday. Like, he's crying over here. It was great. It's great.
Oh,
Best of luck to everybody, especially the second and first place team going at it for the championship. Also, the people fighting for third place, Pat McKenna. I
the
know he's
estranged
thrilled.
cockstrokes.
Yes, the exchange.
Estranged.
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 A little horse. And also, Toilet Bowl contender. Good luck to everybody, and
You ready,
have yourself a
Burnett?
safe holiday.
Just one more quick thing.
Uh-oh.
I talked about this a little bit last week at the end. Roy Moore still has not conceded, so Greg is staying with you, Roy Moore. We're gonna fucking see this thing through. You are gonna be in office where you belong.
Good. Very good. Thank you. All right. Lights out.
Jesus Christ.